In today's day and age, the Google Play Store is filled with shovelware and garbage. However, I have several years' experience of sorting through that garbage, and I know, almost to a T, what games are good and what games you should ignore. Starting off today, we're taking a look at Curse of Aros. Curse of Aros is basically RuneScape, but from a top-down viewpoint. Why do I say that? Well, you walk up, not really action combat, just kind of tap on things. Generally, they'll die a bit slower in the early game. Down here, we have my scrolls. These scrolls, you click the scroll, it increases your accuracy, gives you a buff. We open the inventory panel. We have a rather small inventory, still larger than the one in RuneScape, but still pretty small. You have your gear set up. You have your pets. You can summon and take away pets from in here. You have all of your skills. They do not have the archery skill in the game yet. However, they do have all the rest of these in the game. You level them up separately. The defense skill doesn't actually reduce the amount of damage you take. It makes the enemies miss more, like in RuneScape. And then you have all of these skills. All of your crafting skills. As you can see by my character, I've put a couple hours into Curse of Aros. I've had a fair bit of fun. It's a pretty nice game, in my opinion, to play at work when you have 2 or 3 minutes of downtime, or when you're on your 15-minute break. Curse of Aros community is generally friendly. There are exceptions to that, of course, like there are with every community. And this game's in-game chat is pretty terrible, so everything's on Discord, and you know how Discord communities can get to be. This community is no different in that area. As you can see, chopping down a tree is much like it is in RuneScape. You click on the tree, and then you wait. Your character will chop it down, getting a log every couple chops, depending on your chopping skill and the power of your axe. I have a pretty bad axe, so as you can see, it's taking me a hot sec. For Curse of Aros, if you do not enjoy killing monsters as the primary gameplay loop, don't play this game. Killing monsters is pretty much the entire game thing that you will be doing. There is no quests. There is events, but the events pretty much boil down to kill monsters and or a mini-boss with like 3,000 other people next to you. And then you go and take whatever key you got from it and throw it into a chest. You open the chest, you might get good loot, you might get trash loot. I spent 8+ hours during the Halloween events trying to grind to get the pet. Spoiler alert, I did not obtain the pet in that amount of grinding. I could have grinded more. I was not in the mood at the time. Ooh, woodcutting level 50. The game does not have a guild system implemented, so if you want to join a guild, you'll be joining a Discord guild tribe chat, and then you'll be required to get a name change and put the guild's initials before your name. So we have Owo Drakera. Let's see. Can we find any other ones? Obo Ice Quasar, Lost Akira, Lost Rhino, CCCP Lorix. Yes. So, the magic system in this game is actually pretty cool. How it works is, of course, you have your magic robes, give you more magic damage, and your magic staff. That part's pretty standard. But then you have your spells, or your tomes. You buy these from the merchant, and you'll want to buy them en masse, because then you equip them, target a mob, and then you start to use a tome for every cast of magic. Working a lot more, once again, like RuneScapes than like other traditional MMOs. I would recommend Curse of Aros above RuneScape in most aspects, as it's better suited to the mobile control scheme. I found that RuneScape's 3D doesn't always quite fit in with my mobile, and I end up tapping on things that I don't really want to hit quite a lot, as you don't have the precision that comes with a mouse cursor. This game is a potion chugger, so you will end up chugging a lot of potions to stay alive during some boss fights. However, the potions are relatively cheap and pretty easy to come by. You won't be paying money for those. Unlike most apps in the Google Play Store nowadays, Curse of Aros actually has a relatively light, if not non-existent, pay-to-win system. So if we take a look, here we have the buy button. You can buy yourself some shards. I don't know. Oh, the shards can be used to purchase cosmetics directly from your inventory. bunch of different types. They override whatever your gear look is, and you can take them off or on. You can use them to purchase remote bank chests for 2 shards. Or you can use them to purchase candy or lollipops for direct trading with other players. Meaning IRL trading is a thing, you just have to be with other players. You can purchase a Scroll of Returning, Scroll of Rebirth, a name tag, and a pet name tag. Whether or not this is pay to win is up for you to decide. You can drop premium currency through playing the game. It's a very light pay to win system if it is one. The other thing you can do with it is sacrifice some credits to the well here and get plus 50% experience for an amount of time. So yeah, that's Curse of Aros. Would I recommend the game? Probably. It's a pretty decent mobile game to play. I'm not sure how long you're going to play the game for, but I would definitely recommend checking it out, seeing if you like it. The gameplay does get very repetitive very quickly. That's your thing, though. Curse of Aros is pretty much the perfect game for you. You can take all of your skill levels to the 32-bit integer limit, I believe. So have fun with that. If you enjoyed this video and want to see other videos similar to it, looking at games on the mobile store, please drop a like and subscribe so that I know people want to see these and I can make more. Thanks, have a good rest of your day.